The reason, in fact, was quite simple. I was doing World Cups, but didn't have the level I expected. And everybody told me you should try longer distance. You'll be better at that. And in 2008, I started doing Ironman. My first race was really a good one. I got second for my first Ironman. So, yeah, it was a good start. Well, Ironman is very different than shorter distance triathlon. It's like a build up towards a big race. You're able to do a couple in a year, but not that many. So it's really a build up. And I think for all the athletes who live it, it's like really a family thing to live to all these to live together to the race. So it's really more than just a sport. Yeah. In the end, it gets always to the mental part of the game. So it's true that in the end, I think it's not trainable. Only in doing the races you get stronger and you know what to expect from the later stages of the race. So it's really physically really hard, but mentally you have to be very strong. To train the mental part, I train a lot of my own, and the thing is, it's 180 kilometers on the bike, but it happens that I do 240, 250, so it's just going beyond that distance that is set in Ironman. And next to that, I work with a mental coach as well to get me stronger and to live certain situations and be prepared for certain situations that can come or that can happen in a race. I have a mental plan and I have a nutrition plan. But in the mental plan, it's just keep to your the things you have to do. Think about the things you have to do, and just don't think about the pain and all the other things. It's just switching in the head what you were thinking about. Yeah. Well, the fun thing about triathlon is that you have to train three sports. I can imagine if you're only cycling or only running or swimming, it's not boring, but it's always the same in the end. And a triathlete, he can do whatever he wants. He can start the day with a swim or he can start the day with a run. The distances, you can always change, and it's really a fun sport to do. And I think that's one of the reasons of the success of Ironman and triathlon in general. Well, Ironman is a journey I live with my family, of course, but then next to that, it's my passion, and I could make my work of it. So now I'm living, the best job. I have the best job I can have. I can imagine. Well, 2011, when I won Nice for the first time, was really special because before me, Marcel Zamora had won it 5 times. So it was really a big race, and mentally as well it was quite hard, but in the end it all came down to the marathon, and I had a really strong day, and I could win for my first time in Ironman, and it was here in Nice. Well, the pressure is on if you win for the first time and you come back, so you're the defending champion. There's a certain pressure, but I think I handled it quite well last year. And in fact, it was the first time I could do an Ironman from start till finish on my own. So that meant that gave me a lot of mental strength for the rest of the season. When I was 2 or 3 years younger, I wouldn't be able to do that, and last year I could manage that. So that made me really proud and happy. Well, I'm now 34 years old, and I think I'm now in the right age range to perform. So it's really, Ironman is something about physically, but then mentally as well, experience. So it takes you a couple of years before you can perform at the highest level. And I think that's one of the reasons why the guys who win the races are in their 30s or even in their 40s. Show up in the race and have a really good race. I'm thinking about Paul Amy, who was second last year. Then you have Bart Arnouds, another Belgian who is really strong. Alonso Clemente, who was third on the European Championships last year. So that's already with me. That's 4 guys, and then next to that you have a couple of outsiders who can still do a strong race. So I think it will be interesting tomorrow to see. get on the podium in Hawaii is still something bigger than winning an Ironman. I think, yeah, third place in Hawaii, that's something I will remember for the rest of my life. The Ironman victories, of course, as well, but still Hawaii is something special. It's the biggest Ironman, it's the biggest triathlon on this world. So yeah, that's the most important place or performance I ever did in my life. Yeah. Well, it's true. When I was younger, I was always interested in sport. I was a swimmer. But then when triathlon came up, I was really interested in that. I saw the images of Hawaii. And of course, then the dream starts to build and you want to go to that place. I've been to that place now. And now the dream gets bigger and bigger and you want to win that race. So we'll see. But I think, yeah, it's really something I've been thinking about a long time. So I hope my dream comes true. When you perform, when you're in a race and you feel you're the best or one of the best, it's undescribable, but it's a great feeling. It hurts, of course, but it's a feeling. And then crossing that finish line, everything that comes with a great race is just that's probably the reason why we do all those trainings and all those races.